So I do not call myself a black person. Not at all, right? Now it's fine if you call me black. That's okay. That does not bother me. It is what it is. But if you were to ask me directly, do I see myself or do I call myself or label myself a black individual? Absolutely not. If anything, I'm brown, right? I'm a brown person. That's my color, right? That's my skin color. My sunglasses are colored black. But my point is, I was born in Bahamas, right? My parents had me in Nassau, Bahamas. My mom and dad are born and raised in Haiti, right? So they have myself and most of my siblings in Nassau, Bahamas. And we were raised here in America. But my point is, if you were to ask me what I am, I'm going to tell you I'm Bahamian Haitian. I would not call myself black. I stopped calling myself that a long time ago because I'm not that. And here's the crazy part. I've been to Haiti before, right? I've been to Haiti, and the natives of this country, this wonderful country, but it's going through a lot right now. Haiti or the Haitians do not call themselves black. They call themselves Haitians, Haitian. That is what they are. For some reason, when people come to this country, the USA, that's when they start to participate with this social experiment of calling themselves either black or white. But really, you are what your family are. So again, my family is from Haiti, but I was born in Bahamas. I'm Bahamian Haitian descendant. I wasn't born in Haiti. I wasn't born in Haiti, but Bahamas. But my point I'm just trying to make is I do not call myself black at all. Now you can call yourself whatever you want. It's all you, right? But it's just a stupid social experiment. Somebody made it up. The first time I ever seen the term black was when I had to sign some kind of application and I had to put myself in some kind of race group that was laid out for me. These are your options. What are you? Really, I'm none of it. I'm none of it. And so are you, right? You are what you are in terms of wherever your family comes from. It makes sense to me. If anything, you're American, right? That makes a lot more sense to me. Because you have Asians, which is that continent. You have Africa, which is that continent. You have North America, which is here. So really, you're American, right? You are a American. Maybe your family is from Jamaica, then you're Jamaican American, right? That's what you are. That is what you really are. This race trash nonsense talk, to me, it seems like it's a big business. Because for some reason, people like, this is kind of off topic, someone like Umar Johnson or Black Lives Matter, they benefit greatly when they talk about this racial stuff. Basically, what I'm trying to say is their followers are so brainwashed by thinking they're black. And by saying that automatically puts you in this category where now you have to talk about oppression, slavery, all this stuff. And that stuff did happen back then. I'm aware of it. But it's time to just move the hell on. Don't forget about it, but it's time to move on. Because my thing is this. It seems like all the people that are so for the race wars, right? The people that focus a lot on race, why does it seem like they're the most broke people on earth? Think about it. Seriously. Their leader, Umar Johnson, and Black Lives Matter do a great job taking money from their followers when they speak about this stuff because their followers are looking for this information. So here's Umar Johnson and Black Lives Matter to deliver that message to you that you're looking for anyway. And because the way it's being delivered, you feel like you should support this individual or this organization or movement financially. It's a money-making machine. Someone's making money from it. It ain't you, but the so-called leaders or the leaders of this movement or whatever they got going on. Umar Johnson does a great job taking money from his followers because that's what they're looking for anyway. And to me, it's a bunch of brainwashed people. It is. You probably don't even know where you're from. You probably don't even know where your family's from. It's not to insult or bash you, but that is a problem that you need to figure out. Where are your family from? What are you? There's even so-called Caucasians in this country who don't know where their family are from, right? And that's terrible because you're not white. You are not a white person. Your family are not natives of this country. They're just not. They're from somewhere else. And that's where you have to find out exactly where do they come from. If your family are from Scotland, then that's what you are, right? if your family are from, for example, my wife is from Macedonia. She's Macedonian. That's what she is, right? Again, if your family is from Haiti, then you're Haitian. That's literally what you are. You're not black. You're not white. It's so cringy and embarrassing to me that people are still participating in this nonsense of black and white people. It doesn't exist. There's no continent of black. There's no continent of white, right? There's such a continent called Africa and Asia. So that makes more sense to me. That makes a lot more sense to me. There's continents called South and North Americans. That's a continent, or those are two continents, itself. Let's get away from this. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but I want no part of it. I want no part of the of feeling like, what was that? You home? Oh, you took them to work with?
I took her.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, I'm doing the video. You want me in the video?
No.
All right, well, anyway, let me just make this quick. She just came on, wife. You want to get something to eat?
I'm not hungry right now.
Okay.
But are you? Finish your video, maybe we'll talk later.
Well, it's about race. And I was saying that you don't call yourself white, call yourself Macedonian.
Oh.
And I've been to this country before. And a lot of the natives don't even call themselves white. It's just nonsense. I'll try to speed this up because I get a little hungry. But again, I do not call myself black. It's embarrassing. I think it's trash. I think the so-called leaders of this culture are garbage. And these so-called leaders are your Black Lives Matter and your Umar Johnsons. I mean, I've been called names like traitor, all kinds of names because I don't participate in this nonsense. It's really only for most silly Americans that participate in this social experiment. Other countries, I'm sure they probably participate too because it's so trendy and it's so ingrained in our brains to actually be part of some kind of race group. But for the most part, it's really a thing in America where people really participate in this nonsense with black and white. There's no continent called black. There's no continent called white. There's a such thing called Asia and Europe and Africa. Those are real continents. So if you're from those continents, born there, then you're African or European. Now that makes more sense to me. You know what I mean? But the black and white nonsense is so trash. It's embarrassing. It's cringy. It's not even real. That's the crazy part about it. It's not even real. That's the shit. That's the thing I'm really trying to get to your brain. It was made up by somebody to put you in some kind of group. It's terrible. If anything, kind of off topic, but this so-called black culture in America was so horrible. And this is why I'm so away from it. Because the so-called faces of so-called black culture in this country, the USA, the faces of this so-called culture are the most trash people alive. The Ice Spice, the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's, the King Vons, the Sexy Reds, the Umar Johnsons, the Black Lives. These are the faces of this culture. You want me to be part of that? You think I'm going to participate in the culture where the leaders are a bunch of trash people? Makes no sense to me. It's supposed to be the opposite. But for anything, black culture is not even real. It's just dark-skinned Americans. Dark-skinned people who are from other continents of the country came here. Maybe they came here by force, whole slavery stuff. I get it. But it's best to find out where your family is from first. That makes more sense to me. Maybe you're from Africa. Maybe you really are from Africa. Maybe you're really from this country, like you're a real native of this country. But that's where you have to find out. What exactly are you? I know what I am. I know where I was born. I know who's my parents. I know where they're from. Again, my parents are from Haiti, had me in Bahamas. I don't call myself black. I can't. It's dumb. If anything, I'm Bahamian Haitian. Straight up. Or Caribbean. That makes more sense to me. I was born over there. Again, most people, even Jamaicans don't call themselves black. They call themselves Jamaicans. I don't think I've ever seen a Jamaican call themselves black a day in my life. And I'm from South Florida. This place has a lot of Jamaicans here. And for anything, their culture is really about Jamaica. Jamaicans, not black people. This is a so-called American issue. That's the problem here. It's a real big problem because it's not even real. It's just it is literally a social experiment that people participate in, putting themselves in this race group nonsense. I say get away from it, but I can't tell you what to do. Obviously, I just want no part of it. It's okay it's okay if you call me names, whatever it is, because I don't call myself black. That's okay. It doesn't bother me at all. But the point I'm trying to make is I want no part of the nonsense. And the nonsense that I'm referring to is calling myself black. It's not even real. It's just not real. Now, I hope in 2025 you do more research about what I'm talking about. It's just my opinion. But I hope you do more research and just see what's going on in terms of why do I call myself black or white? Where did this come from? Who made this up? What exactly is white or black? And what's even crazy is that you're not even black or white in terms of your skin color. I'm brown. You're pink if you're Caucasian. Yeah, you have pink skin. That's what it is. Brown and pink skinned people. My sunglasses are black. This is the color black. You can see it doesn't match my skin color at all because I'm not the color black. The same applies for you if you're maybe light skinned. Maybe you're a little tan. But my whole point is there's no such thing as a black and white person. There's just no such thing. We participate in this nonsense, and now it's so part of culture and just everyday life. When you go sign a job application, it's there to choose a race group, right? Sadly, you have to choose a group to be part of. Like you're forced to pick a group. Insane. When you open up a credit line or a credit card, same nonsense. You have to pick a group. Same thing if you're trying to go to school somewhere. You have to be in some kind of group. It's terrible. It's trash. If anything, why not put exactly what the person is in terms of your nationality? You're just American. If you're born here, you are American, a dark-skinned American. If anything, you find out where your parents are, your family, wherever they are, you're that American. So for example, if your mom or dad is from, I don't know, parts of Africa, right? Then you're African American. That makes sense to me. Your parents are from this continent and they came here, they immigrated here. Now they're Americans if they did the right, steps to become a citizen here. But my point I'm trying to make is they're African Americans. If your parents are from, or your family from parts of Asia, then you're Asian American. And that's even inside the job application. That makes sense. Asian, right? European, African. That makes sense to me. There should be an American group thing in terms of you are American or not. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, I do apologize. But like I said before, it just seems like the most broke people that focus so much on race are the most broke people alive. You have all this time to fight people and argue and go back and forth with the race trash nonsense, but they're broke as hell. And the leaders of these people focus on race are your Umar Johnsons and your Black Lives Matter. Got you so focused on race, yet they teach you nothing about finance. Not teaching more about AI or maybe the tools that are available. I'm kind of off topic. I'm just trying to show you that there's so much more to focus on than the race wars. You have all this time to focus on race, but not learning how to make more money, how to adapt in today's society, this economy. It's changing so much. The layoffs, again, I'm kind of off topic. The layoffs, the shutdowns, all this that's going on right now with people losing their jobs, and you have time to focus on race, you need to get your priorities straight, man. ASAP. If anything, if you tell me, if you're trying to listen to someone to give you real solid information that's going to benefit you for good reasons, I would put focus on someone like Candace Owens. Yeah, I will focus on someone like that. I would watch her content so she can get you back on track to focus on more important topics and things to better your life. I think she has valuable content. I think she has real good information that's going to benefit you. And that's where I think your real attention should be on, someone like that. Another person I would recommend is someone like Anton Daniels. Again, two dark-skinned, amazing, successful people who could care less about race, who could care less about the nonsense. They're so mature. And that's the best part. Like they're so mature. And I think that's someone you should kind of consume, like their content. They're really going to help you get back on track to focus on way more important issues than race. Because like I said before, it just seems like the most broke people focus on race. Look at Umar Johnson. I'm hearing stories that he doesn't even have a job. Begging for money, Cash App, PayPal donations, begging for money. Grown man, I think he's like 50 years old, no job, but have time to have you focus on race. And the crazy part is you actually give him money. You support him financially because of the trash information that you want, that you're looking for on social media, you find it through him. Hope I'm making sense. You already want to hear the information that he's going to just share to you because you're looking for. So in return, you give them money. You give him your money because you support his message. The same trash that Black Lives Matter is doing. You gave them money because you support their message so much. What's crazy is your leaders took your money and bought mansions in Caucasian communities. That's what's crazy. No one even talks about that. Not that I have a problem with that. I see no issues with anyone living in where they please. If you want to live in this community, it's on you. It's your money. You should have the right to do so. But what's crazy is these are your so-called black leaders. And they took your money. They don't even live in your communities where the money can circulate in your community. Basically, it goes elsewhere. You got finessed. You got tricked. You're still getting played by the same people. It's the same strategy. If anything, it is a money-making machine to finesse people like you. Because you're so emotional. You're not a critical thinker. You let people think for you, literally. Black Lives Matter thinks for you. They tell you to be angry because you're oppressed, slavery, all this nonsense, and you gave them money. You not once ever did your own research to see if this is true. True meaning what they're painting in your brain of being an angry person because of slavery. You were not even there. No one was there at that time, so you don't really count. Meaning you have no reason to get angry about anything. You're not that actual person, the victims of slavery. It's insulting. You're not there. You're here right now in present time where you have all these tools, social media, AI, all these different ways of earning more money. There's no more excuses. You're just pathetic. You're so corrupted in your brain. You're so invested in the nonsense. You're so brainwashed basically by the trash and like information that people are actually making money off of you. I hope I'm making sense. It's a money-making machine, race wars. It's a money-making machine to keep people dumbed down, focusing on skin color. It sounds so crazy what I'm saying, but it's so true. Look at Black Lives Matter. Prime example. They made some kind of movement, this organization that had you get angry, protesting, vandalizing, right? Had you posting on Instagram all this nonsense, Black Power. And the same people who had you thinking and talking like that a couple years ago are the same people who took your money and bought a mansion. They buying Gucci, Prada, all this stuff with your hardworking money, and they don't even live in your communities. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got punished. It just got brushed away. You're keep getting finessed by the same people. Umar Johnson is just another Black Lives Matter. I promise you. It's a business what he's doing, and he knows it. I can't even blame him because he's smart for what he's doing. He knows how to finesse you people because you're emotional. You're not thinkers. That's why I don't call myself black. It's stupid. It's for dumb people. It really is. Only dumb people still call themselves black or white. You're not even that. You're not even that whatsoever. And I hope I'm making sense. If not, I do apologize. But like I said before, if you were to ask me in 2025, do I call myself black? Absolutely not. It's embarrassing. It is straight up embarrassing. It's trash. If anything, like I said before, I'm Bahamian Haitian. That's what I am. That is exactly what I am. My parents didn't raise me on this black stuff, these race wars. You know, I wasn't raised on that. And thank God I wasn't. I can do whatever I want. I can marry who I want. I can do what I please. I'm not part of no group. Literally, I was born in this life and I'm just enjoying it. I'm trying to. You should do the same thing. You owe no one anything. You don't owe any group anything. You didn't ask to be here, nor did I. You were just born here. So why not enjoy it? Do great things in your life. Get away from the trash social experiment, the social justice movements. It has nothing to do with you. Let them fight. Let them keep fighting with other people. Let them stay right where they are. You do what you need to do, which is live your little best life. That's what I'm trying to do myself. Because we don't owe anyone anything. No so-called black person owe anyone anything. No so-called white person owes anyone anything. We were just born here. I was just born with this skin color. So are you. Who cares? Who cares? Right? Me looking how I look doesn't mean I'm in some kind of group. I'm not. Someone literally made that up and I have to participate in it? Of course I'm not. I used to. I used to be the black person. I can't lie to you. Because I'm so used to it all my life. Now, it seems like once you get older, you kind of get more wise. You just ask questions. That's just what I did. Who the hell decided to call me black? Who the hell decided to call you white? Think about that. It's all made up. And what's so sad is it's so part of your life. You can't even get away from it. Or hopefully you can. I hope you do. Listen, like I said before, if I were you, if you're trying to consume content on social media to better your life, I recommend those two individuals, Anton Daniels and Candace Owens. I promise they'll help you get back on track, help you focus on real topics in terms of, not focus on race wars, but how to earn more money and live a very thriving lifestyle. Because you can't move on until you just start to get away from this race nonsense. For you to get angry about race because of whatever happened back then, you sound dumb. You sound really like you're not even there. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. You're not there. I think those people who are in slavery are insulted that you sit up here in today's life where you're so privileged. And I know I'm privileged. Where you're so privileged, especially if you live here in this country. You're privileged and you're sitting here still talking about race and slavery and oppressed. No one's oppressed here. Especially if you're living here in America. No one is oppressed. You're just pathetic. That's what it is. There's no excuse. No one has excuses anymore, especially if you have a smartphone. You are privileged. Plenty of information on your smartphone to get your mind on the right place. Plenty of information. There's just no more excuses. We all have the opportunity that people are coming to this country for, right? Hope I'm making sense. People are fighting to get here for the opportunity that we already have. And you're sitting here talking about race? Come on. Let me get up out of here. Much love to you. Great talk. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.